Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about foundation. So yesterday on yesterday's video I said that I was cleaning out all of my foundations. So here are all the different kinds of foundations that I have in my stash, and I'm just gonna go one by one and give you guys a little review of when I bought them, what I thought, and when I used them, what I thought about them. So the first one I'm gonna talk about is Rimmel London. So for Rimmel London, I found it at Big Lots. So at Big Lots, I found these two bottles. And so this one here is Fix and Protect, and it's an 8-hour hydration makeup primer. And this one is an Insta Flawless Perfecting skin tint. So in the shade 06 Light Medium. And these were each $2. And so I wasn't too crazy about them, because when I tried it, I felt that the primer was kind of oily, kind of sticky for my liking. And when I tried the skin tint, I felt like it made my face itch. So I don't know if, and it has sunscreen on it. It has 3% sunscreen. So I don't know if it may have been the combination of both, if it was old in the packaging when I bought it, but I don't think it was, because this one says expired March 2020. So these are all getting ready to throw out. But yeah, so when I bought it, it wasn't expired, but I just kind of had like a weird reaction to it. And so the other Rimmel, this is the actual Rimmel foundation. So this is more like a mousse, and it's, so I like matte foundation because my skin is very oily. And so this one is Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. So it's actually, the consistency actually is like a mousse, and it was like really thick and cakey. So I don't think I will be buying these again. Then this foundation I got at the Dollar Tree, and it's a BB cream, and I absolutely love it. I just bought a brand new one a few weeks ago. And this one is like expired already. It expired in November of last year. So it is again in my stash of stuff to throw out, but the formula is very light and it looks so natural on your face. Like the color is like perfect on my skin. And so this is in the medium shade. So they have like a medium, deep, and light. They only have like 3 shades for it, but for $1 you can't beat it, and it's an amazing formula. So Physicians Formula. So Physicians Formula is another one that I didn't like. Again, I don't know if maybe when I purchased it on sale, there was a local Kmart around here that was closing, and I purchased it on clearance. And I don't know if maybe it was old or close to expiring, but it was actually like separating, and I got it in the shade light. So yeah, I didn't like the consistency of it either. I felt like it was very oily and greasy. Oh, here's another Rimmel London product that I got at Big Lots for $1.80. This is Insta Strobing Highlighter. So this was a highlighter. Again, I don't know if it was a combination of either the the primer and the actual formula of these that gave me a reaction. It made my face itch afterwards. All right, so going to some of my classic foundations. This is my Clinique it no longer comes in this bottle. It now has like a different looking bottle, and this is porcelain beige, and this is actually the one foundation that I have been using for over 15 years. I love it. It's allergy tested, fragrance free, oil free. It's just so wonderful on my skin. They also have a translucent powder that you can buy and put on over it, and I just love it because it's like the perfect match to my skin. This is actually um the foundation that I used the first time I got married. I did my makeup myself, and this is actually the foundation that I did use, and it stayed on all day. Now, the e.l.f. BB cream. So the e.l.f. BB cream, I had days where I loved it. I had days where I hated it. For the most part, I love it. I would say it's something to definitely wear in the summer because it does have SPF on it. It's SPF 20 sunscreen on it. I'm sorry, I keep scratching my hair, but it's because of my hair dye. So if you guys are wondering like why do I keep scratching my hair throughout my videos, it's because the hair dye is still making my hair itch. All right, so yeah, so this is the e.l.f. BB cream. Yeah, so my advice would be, I think the shade was a little too dark for me. I probably needed a lighter shade, but the formula is a really good formula. But I realized that even though it does have the SPF, and I probably should be wearing it on sunny days, um I noticed that I shouldn't wear it on like really, really hot days because I felt like my face weighed like 1,000 pounds. Like it was just like it felt heavy on my face, greasy, just like really hot, really melted. But then if I wore it like on a regular sunny day, like today, like for instance yesterday was like 80 something degrees. Like it's just not a good BB cream to wear. But today it's like 60s, 70s. It's nice and warm outside, but it's not like crazy hot. This is a really great formula to wear on a day like today. So another drugstore foundation that I want to show you guys is the Maybelline Fit Me. So I tend to use the 130 Beige Buff for the dewy and smooth, and also 130 Beige Buff for the matte poreless. Now, why do I get both? Well, because some days I may want to look I'm sorry, I may want to look more dewy, and some days I may want to look more matte. So obviously if I'm going to like a wedding or some kind of an event, I would probably wear the matte foundation. But if I am going to like dinner or something like that, just going out shopping to the mall, maybe work, I would probably use the dewy formula just to brighten up my face and make it look nice and moisturized throughout the day. So this is a great formula. They also sell a powder that goes to this. I normally get it at CVS. So yeah, love those, and it's super affordable. Another one of my favorites that I discovered like by mistake, I would say. So you know how CVS gives you those coupons that you have to use within a certain amount of time, and so some of the coupons are for the makeup products. So like because I do pick up the e.l.f., I pick up the Maybelline, I have picked up the Rimmel. I did get some coupons, and I also get like my NYX one there. I had a L'Oreal coupon, and so I had been seeing this for a while, and I love this. This is actually one of my favorites if you're a girl who doesn't like to do her makeup in the morning and you just like to put like a little bit of eyeliner and like to have that more natural look. I would definitely recommend this BB cream for you. This is like a medium shade, and the weirdest part about it is when you first squeeze it out, it looks white, and then once you put it on, it actually dissolves and turns into your actual skin color. So it's a wonderful formula. I love it. It's definitely up there, one of my top favorites, along with my Maybelline and my Clinique. So moving on, this was a Wet n Wild foundation. I think I probably got this one as well at Big Lots. This one is Porcelain 853A. It's SPF 15 liquid foundation from Wet n Wild. This one was a really good formula. The only thing was, when I first bought it, because the bottle is frosted, it kind of throws off the shade. Now, the foundation itself, the formula of the foundation, everything about it is wonderful. I loved it. I really enjoyed putting it on. And the only problem was that because it's in a frosted bottle, I picked the wrong shade, because the frosted bottle makes it look like a shade that it's really not. So yeah, so that was the deal with that one. I still use it. So as you can see, it looks like that, like a brownish color, but it looks so much lighter. So this one actually had more of like a peach undertone, and I like more of a neutral undertone. But I picked it because it's like porcelain. Most of the ones that I pick are like porcelain color. But yeah, I just picked the wrong color, but the formula was great. What I did was I just did a lot of more contouring and bronzing with it. So yeah, so even if you pick the wrong color, you guys, like, you should always just use bronzer or contouring to fix it. All right, so one of my top favorites that I definitely use, as you can see, the bottles are totally empty, is my NYX Stay Matte foundation in the color medium beige. So I pick these up from CVS, or I get them from the NYX store at the mall. They're super affordable, and the formula is so ridiculously awesome. You can wear it just like that. You can wear it with setting powder. You can do the setting spray on it, whatever you want to do over it. But when it like sets on your face, it just looks amazing. It looks flawless. So this is one of my top foundations that I love. Another foundation that I really love is the Fenty. So this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Long Wear Foundation, and this one is in the color 210. So how did I figure out what color I was with all those colors that Rihanna has? Well, I went to the mall one day and I tried them out, and I remember when it first came out, me and my girlfriend Alexis, we were breaking our heads. We were like, oh my god, we wanted the foundation so badly. We were so in love with it. We were like, oh my god, we have to get this foundation. I kept texting her like every day, like, oh no, I think you're like 230. No, I think you're like 250. Like every day we were like trying to figure out what our color was. So I was like, okay, I can't take it anymore. I have to go to the mall and figure it out. So I went to the mall and I sat in the chair, and I took a pretty good guess. I was a 210, so I was definitely right. Again, like I mentioned before, that's like one of the things that I love to do. Other than this one, because the frosted bottle threw me off. But I am like a pro at picking the proper shade. But then the girl at the Sephora store at Willowbrook Mall told me that in the winter I am a 190, and so she gave me a sample of the two shades because, as you all know, in the winter time we are much paler than we are in the summer. So the 210 is my regular spring summer color, and the 190 is a little darker. That's my winter color. So yeah, so this one, the formula is really good. My only advice about this one is that when you're using it, whether you're applying it with a brush or you're applying it with a sponge, my advice is to move fast. Move quickly with your hand, with your brush, all over your face, your sponge, because it starts drying on your face pretty quickly and it does start oxidizing. So yeah, you got to work it in pretty fast. And that's pretty much it for my foundation. I got 2 more little bottles in this basket that have already expired or are finishing. This is a Pure Lease BB cream, so it's a tinted moist cream. It has SPF 30, and so this one I actually got in one of my Ipsy bags, and I tried it and it's so good. So it expires now, November 2020. There's like a little bit left in there. I could probably wear it one more time. This is actually a really good one, so I actually need to figure out how to purchase a full-size version of that. And then this is just the pore filler from Benefit. You guys have all seen this. It's oil-free, lightweight, translucent, silky. So you want to put this on your pores right around here. I tend to put it here, my forehead, a little bit on my nose, before you put on your foundation. So this is a really good formula. It really does cover your pores and makes your finish look really flawless. So yeah. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for my crazy foundation collection. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit like, comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to check your clearance aisle. Bye.